Doing business the right way with the right people, man. We've got somebody in studio right here that does it that way, and we're going to talk to them more. If you missed the first half hour, check it out. But get back here. We're going to be talking a lot more with an expert. Giddy up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're talking about all the exciting work we get to do. We've got 5 interviews scheduled tomorrow, and 5 the next day. I think Friday I get a light day. Friday we'll have 4. But these are half hour to an hour sit-downs recorded, and about an hour and a half discussion we have. Because we're tired of the quick click, bait, switch, tap, snap. We want to learn from somebody. Hey, let me sit down. I'm about to spend. I was getting some of the pricing for some of the roofs. 10, 15 on the lower, your normal traditional. But you're talking 15, 30, 50, $100,000 roofs you guys do.
Yes.
Okay. And we're going to talk about it. Well, with that in mind, tell me, what's the biggest mistake? We talk about price. What's the biggest mistake the average consumer makes?
It is price. I mean, you have your Pete in the pickup, like everybody knows.
Right.
But it's literally finding somebody that you trust. I mean, do your reviews, like the 103 reviews or whatever. I'm happy. Like, that's fantastic. So hopefully people will see that to call us and just trust us. And you want to be able to work with me, and I want to work with you. And sometimes it doesn't go mutual, but just finding the right person.
Yeah, integrity, doing things right, being brought in for specialty work. Like I said, when you've got cement, they call it, and tile roofing, and then you've got slate we talked about.
Yes.
I love the slate stuff. I've held those slate tiles in my hand. They're thick and strong, and yeah, there's nothing like those compared to a shingle. But hey, do what you have to do for your facility. But you specialize this, but how many years now have you guys been installing slate?
So I've been installing slate, I think, for the last 13 years. I've had my same crews.
Okay.
So basically, after Katrina, I kept in this industry. Wanted to get out of it a few times, but kept in this industry. And the gentleman that was in Hurricane Katrina, we met back up, and that's who did all the slate and tile, and we've just been together ever since. So it's a trust factor. I know he wants to do it right, and he knows that I'm going to pay him.
Yeah, if you got a crew working you for that long, I mean, you guys are sticking around because they like the work and get to do loyalty and good workmanship that you guys have going on there. But as far as it goes, the last job we talked about, technically that's a commercial job.
Yes.
What percentage would you say you do commercial? What percentage do you say you do residential?
Probably about 10% commercial.
Okay.
We don't get into a lot of flat roofs yet. It could be our next thing. But steep slope, we're not scared of anything.
Okay.
As far as that goes.
Yeah.
So just an opportunity.
Yeah, when you've got the skills and you've done, it's always that first time you're like, oh, it's a little bit, and then once you get used to it, it's like anything.
Yes, sir.
And after my 50th interview, I finally got settled down, right? But we have a lot of guests. This is their first time on television, on camera. But we want to highlight those people that are doing good stuff. What do you like most about working out of the Kansas City, St. Louis, Ozarks at the lake? You do Aspen. You've kind of got the Midwest covered here.
Yes.
What do you like about the region of the country you work in?
The architecture.
Okay.
I mean, from St. Louis, Kansas City, every house is different. Every house has different, unique things, and I just enjoy that. I enjoy being able to take my kids by, say, we did that. Like, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I'm going to put up on the wall again for everybody to take a look here at some of the work. I mean, you guys have some astounding, almost shocking, some of the cool stuff. Actually, that's the website. We'll go over. I'm going to put up on the your Facebook here, but let's take a look here. And whether you're Kansas City, St. Louis, I think this one you said was in Forest Park.
That's Kansas City.
That's Kansas City, okay. And some other, but look at those beautiful tile. Tell me about these. These are those tile ones, right?
Yes, that's clay tile.
Does that almost look like a Spanish look? Where does that come?
Yeah,
okay.
So that's Ludowici, Spanish clay, 13¼ inch tile. It's another one we took off, and you see that there's nothing wrong with it. We put it right back on after we redid the underlayment.
I can't be. I like most people. They won't want to do that, will they?
No, and explaining the difference to people, but you have such a wide gap when you can still do it right for what this is.
Okay, very good. Yeah, there's some of that slate now.
Yes.
That looks beautiful.
Yes.
Any idea where that one was done at?
I think Lake of the Ozarks.
That's Lake of the Ozarks. But let's take a look at this one, everybody. But that's some of that slate stuff, and this stuff you can handle storms with this because as long as this is put in place correctly, right?
Yes, it's multi-width. There's 4 different sizes on this house. So we have to do all the blending in the driveway before we put it on.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you're actually fitting them on the ground to make sure it's going to go in the right place for where you're going. Gotcha. All right. Tell me a little bit about this one here.
So this was another Kansas City job. They actually had a fire on this backside from that pipe that's still there for some reason, and we just redid the whole backside. And that's a green glazed clay tile from Ludowici.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Green roofs, I can't imagine. But yeah, hey, it does look dynamite. I mean, it's like some high-end celebrity. But that's what those look like up front. The real close shot there. You can see that is. And now is that one that was being reused, or was it?
No, this is actually new. This was a different brand manufacturer of clay tile that we did.
Okay.
So you go back. This is actually in Forest Park here.
Okay. This is that Forest Park one we were talking about.
Yes.
And
it turned out beautiful.
Yeah, that's just it. Kind of that spotted color between the mauve and the turquoise, but that had to be.
Some of the purples will turn green. I mean, it'll look very good.
Now is that all slate?
It's all slate.
That's slate.
Slate
okay.
and copper. Yes.
Slate and copper. Okay. Yeah, you've got copper.
I still smile when I go by it.
I did.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Is that a church or what is that?
No, it's a house.
That's a house. That's a big house.
Yes, sir.
That's a very large house in right here. Now here we go. Now you're talking Cardinal Cowboy stuff. Here. What's going on here?
This is the Garnett County Courthouse.
Okay.
This is another one we took off and reused. So each of these cones, we had a number because they each get pieced different. So we had a number, palletize it, put it down, and put it back exactly how it was, which was very hard. But
so each tile gets marked and make sure it goes the exact same location?
Yes, on the cones.
Holy cow.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail then that goes into this.
Yes.
How long does a project like that one take?
That took 2 months.
2 months?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There we go. And some more
concrete tile.
Concrete, yeah. Now is this the Lake of the Ozarks again?
No, this is the Kansas City-ish area.
Okay.
And this is a different clay tile. They just wanted a different look, a little cap and pan. It just has a different aesthetic to it.
Okay.
This is Lake of the Ozarks.
This is like that is a huge house. Okay.
It is.
And I guess down the hill is the boat and all that, but
a big boat.
This is a big boat. All right. So you did this entire roof, and now was this house place built from scratch?
This is a new construction.
Yeah. So this is new construction. So that was the first roof, and they had you come in for that.
So everything from start to finish took 2 years.
Really? Okay.
From them being able to finish like some stone and the siding. You know, our portion, we just leave everything open where they need work, but we want to get it dried in and roof as much as we can.
Beautiful. All right. I like it. And then some more of the materials, some of the installation going on there. Yeah. Ice dam, we want to make sure you get it. Here we go. Now, this is some metal roof. You do a little metal roof too.
Yeah, this is a metal roof. Sure is. That's a standing seam roof. They actually tore off concrete tile, which he just didn't like the color.
Okay.
Which I'm glad, because this looked beautiful on this house. It's black. We rolled everything out while we were on the job.
So you got to see it live while you were there. And then Thanksgiving, of course. But there's your guys. Fidler. Some older houses too. How old is this place?
So this was actually...
It's interesting you know where all these are.
Yeah,
you know
I know. I truly do. I don't know my name sometimes, but I can tell you any of these houses.
Right.
This was down by the river in Kansas City. Same thing. We took all the tile off and put it back on.
Nice.
It's amazing. And there's no issues.
No issues at all. Well, that's what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And just somebody who's an expert in the industry doing a great job with what you got there. We'll go through a couple more here, and we can just see. But you talked about copper.
Yes.
Tell me why copper.
It's gorgeous. I mean, it's been put on.
And that's for the gutters.
Yes, it's been put on forever. A lot of these are half rounds. We want to keep the aesthetics of how it was built. So we actually will run this out. We have machines that run it out, and we install it ourselves. We try to put it back better than it was before, but keep the aesthetics of it.
Holy cow. All right. And yeah, back to what we're talking about, but copper and some very colorful stuff too, and some different angles on a. And so what kind of a saw do they use to cut that, to put that in there?
Yeah, so basically just a concrete blade, and this is the tile that we're putting on the university or academy. So we actually have them marked where the valley's going to be, and we'll cut them on the ground and take it up to the roof and fit it in there.
Okay. Yeah. lots of expertise here again for what you're doing. Well, if you guys want to check out all the pictures, there's a lot of them available over there. We'll come back to some of those. But tell me though, as many years as you've been, how many years experience now total for you?
20.
20. Okay. Tell me what time when you really had to help somebody. You knew that they were in a tough situation.
That's kind of a tough question, just because we're not just financially driven. I know that's weird to say, but I'm a sucker for single moms raising kids, grandparents, and honestly, there's more times that I feel great just going to somebody's house to call. They say they have a leak, but it ends up being a window, but we still get our crew together and go fix it. I mean, we feel good about things like that. So it has nothing to do with just how much money I made or how much money I saved. It's feeling good when I walk away.
I like what he keeps saying there. Feeling good about what you're doing here, not just about making that money, because money comes and goes, but to do what's right, to make sure. And that's, for a long term, that comes back. It's called reputation and integrity, right?
Love it.
And what you get to do to make sure things are done the right way. As we finish up this segment, though, what's the biggest challenge you've had to overcome as a business owner? I mean, there's a lot you go through. What's some things that have made you stronger?
Starting when I looked young. I've definitely grown. This company's maybe age, but
right.
I mean, people to trust you, even though you know what you're doing, but just your age, it's hard to take somebody to trust while you've been doing it for so long. That's their first one, and the other is just it's all trust. That's been my hardest one showing, but throughout the years, we've made people trust us just by the quality that we do.
That's what we talk about. Do it right, and make sure and finish that job, and make sure your customers are happy, and then the word will spread. And,
yes, sir.
And get more work from it. Well, we're going to jump over here to some more of the fun stuff we got to do in the community, and then we'll be back here in just a minute. Stay tuned, everybody.
Police Officer Nathan Spees. On March 17th, Officer Spees was struck by a vehicle while attempting to apprehend a carjacking suspect. An incident that resulted in the amputation of his lower portion of his leg. Tonight, he is here as a powerful symbol of resilience and solidarity, representing all the survivors and those living through catastrophic injuries to the line of duty.
Thank you, Attorney General Hanlon, and thank you to the entire Guns N' Roses family for being here tonight. On behalf of my family and all the first responders injured in the line of duty and their families, I want to express our sincere gratitude for your support of us and of the Backstoppers. Tonight, we honor with heavy hearts the brave men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice while serving our communities. Those we honor were more than public servants, they were guardians. When a siren wailed or a call for help went out, they answered. Prepared to face the unknown and put themselves in harm's way for the safety of others. Their courage was not a momentary impulse, but a steadfast commitment to duty, a choice few are brave enough to make. The sacrifice of a first responder extends beyond the individual. Every fallen hero was supported by a family that also made a profound sacrifice. To the families who have lost a first responder, I hope you find peace knowing they died doing what they loved. Their bravery reflects who they were as a person and who you are as a family. Your loss is felt by all of us.
His name is Carter Rethwich, but in St. Louis, he's known as the Cardinal Cowboy. He's a well-known fixture in the stands at sporting events in the Gateway City. He's one of its greatest cheerleaders, a super fan like no other. When he makes his rounds at almost every home game, he shares his love for sports with the rest of fandom with a smile, a cheer, some positive encouragement, and lots of selfies and pics. But the Cardinal Cowboy was born of a tragic incident. Rethwish was an aspiring athlete in high school and college. He dreamed of playing in the big leagues, but those dreams ended when he and 3 of his college friends were hit with a devastating crash by a 5-time drunk driver. One of his best friends died. Carter suffered a critical head injury. The trauma put him in a coma for 6 days. The doctors said he was never expected to function again. Those expectations never came true. He fought back and finished college. He was determined to prove the doctors wrong. Among other inspirations, it was his love of baseball that kept him going. And from his near-death experience, the Cardinal Cowboy emerged. His goal in life became to inspire others with positivity despite the odds, to help people believe in themselves and achieve their dreams.
So after my coma, I realized that it was up to me if I was going to accomplish my goals, if I was going to reach my dreams. Despite what the naysayers would say, the people that were discouraging me, like they do everyone, it's up to me if I'm going to make it. Don't listen to the naysayers. It's up to you. You decide whether you're going to succeed, whether you're going to reach your goals. Dream, and then always, always chase your dreams. Never give up. Giddy up. Hey, we're looking for the small business owners and leaders in our community to be on our show. This is the Your Little Castle show. We air 3 times a week, every week on ABC, and we would like to put somebody you know, or maybe it's you, who's a business owner to be on our show. You'll sit right here in our guest chair, right here, sitting here talking to us. We're going to put on the wall your website and everything about you and highlight you as a leader. Fill out the form you see here on our website. It's bigleagues.com, and if you go to bigleagues.com, fill out this form. It takes just a couple seconds, and you can even schedule yourself right here. Schedule yourself to be on the show, and there is no charge for us to record you. There's no charge to be in the studio. Check it out if you would like to be on. Fill out the form again, bigleagues.com. This is where we can turn any interview into a series of clips. Check that out. Go to bigleagues.com.
Number 22.
There we go. So the fun stuff we get to do in the community. Yours truly. I was asked to just write the introduction. I haven't written a book yet. I've got my book, my autobiography, coming out to talk about my story about overcoming a coma. Mostly, about a third of that's been written on paper. But check this out. If you'd like to learn about how media affects your business and what you can do, this is already a #1 seller on Amazon, and really some great tips, because we all have these little devices we carry around with us called smartphones. And you at any time can post something that might get somebody's attention. And like I said, you guys took a bunch of great looking pictures of the work that you guys are getting ready to do at that unnamed school here in the region.
Yes.
For a heck of a job, and you earned that job because you're doing it the right way, not replacing everything, but doing the underlayment and then fixing it and making it like
Yes.
new. So tell me, how has the world changed for you guys? Since you've been doing this for 20 years, you've seen it where they have websites and social media now. How has this all changed in your eyes?
Our biggest thing that we do is take pictures of what's wrong so the homeowner can see it. We send you pictures throughout the process so you see what we see. There's nothing hidden. And plus drones. Everybody wants to see the top picture of a drone. I mean, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Start, middle, and done. It's just neat. So everybody gets to see what we see.
Yeah, those drones now, you got to get your licensing and all that
Yes.
stuff. You got to get like
Yes.
But if it's coming I found out, my buddy said, pilot buddy of mine, he goes, if you've even put it on YouTube, then it's being get used for commercial use, and you could get in trouble with whoever. And I was like, all right, I'm not doing it. I've got a nice little drone. I haven't flown it for like 2 years, but that's a great way to show people the in depth without having to climb around there, but get
Correct.
a nice updated. I like how you say you do it beginning, middle, and end to do that. Tell me the process though for somebody when they want to hire you. What's the process for them bringing you out to reach out to you, get hold of you through your website, I guess? Of
Yeah,
course.
so however you get a hold of us, usually hopefully referrals. I mean, referrals are great business for us. I'll take the phone call and figure out what team member, whether it's me or my team, it's going to fit. So then after that, we'll give you any kind of information you need, and just information's huge. So you're making the right decision that you feel comfortable with. You don't want to feel like you made a bad decision.
Yeah, these days, I mean, the process seems to always start with the website. People are going to investigate. I had somebody say something recently, I won't say who, but they go, I don't know if I need a website. That's old technology. I'm like, oh, if you don't have a website,
Yeah.
then people are going to take you too seriously. Is that true? You agree?
Yes, I do.
And so you guys have a great looking website. It's got lots of information on it.
Thank you.
But that's where it starts. And then you'll send somebody out, like you said, and then you go through the process, you offer a bid,
Yes.
and start planning if they decide to move forward with you.
And if it's a dollar amount, and you have certain houses, you have certain people that financially can't afford it. All we want to know is we have the relationship with you, and if we can try to figure it out to make it work. I'd rather do your work and you be happy, just for the name recognition, honestly.
Yeah, continue to do the good work that brings out the good quality that people want to see, and
Yes.
the work will sell itself. And you can see that's where a lot of businesses build up that good reputation, get those good reviews. Tell me though, what's the biggest question that somebody might have? What's the biggest objection somebody has? Is it always price?
It's always price.
It's always
It's
price.
always price.
And what are they really questioning?
I
there?
got 4 bids. You know, you have this number from here to here. We're 95% in the middle, which I'm fine with being in the middle. You know, you can talk about what they have, profitability, which you don't know what this person's doing right here. And we just be able to show you, hey, these are straight numbers. We're an open book.
Yeah, tell them that here's the actual. You'll compare sites. See what because it's got to be coming down to something. They're cutting corners
It
somewhere.
is. It
Materials, something. There's got to be.
Everything we put, it's on our contract, like verbatim as far as what materials we use. We want you to feel comfortable. Besides the 2-line item guy over here, or the 4-page guy over here. I mean, this is 16 items that's going to go in your house. That's it.
Here's the details, so you know exactly what you're
Yeah.
getting. And if there's any corners being cut, you're going to have to figure out what it is. Versus the guys who are still, they're still lacking the detail. Then they're just how you roof, labor. That's it.
Yeah.
and,
Pay me first.
pay me
it's not
first
good.
and normal process. Do you require people put money down to
Not
start?
at
something?
all.
Not at all? Okay.
Whenever you're happy, and honestly, our biggest thing is that's not been the best thing a few times, but that's what we believe in. I want to be happy if you come to my house and feel like you did a great job. I want to pay you instantly. That's what we want.
Well, I can tell that's something that makes a big difference. If you've got a reputation like that and you're not saying, hey, it's how many times somebody doesn't realize they've got somebody, oh, yeah, give us some money now, and then that guy disappears. You're the
man.
one coming in and fixing that for people sometimes.
Yes. Roofers don't have the best reputation.
Some of
So
'em.
we're more service-oriented.
Sure. Well, with the many years you've got of experience here, what is it that you think that really sets you guys apart when it comes down to it?
Quality control. The team that we have that's behind us, we have 13 of us, and every one of my team members is amazing. Like I would trust them with anything. I don't have any gray area. Like if you talk to them, it's like talking to me. And I mean, my team is just amazing. So that's all I back up.
Straight shooter guys, you can count on.
Yeah.
Some of the guys have worked for you for 13 years. You
Yeah.
said that means they enjoy working for you.
No, I mean it's a cool thing. I'm smiling just because I like my people.
There you go. Well, and I've got a couple of the guys here. Thanks for waiting for us, guys. Was this entertaining? Did Eric do a good job? Well, he represents well. He's got a great reputation and put a lot of time and energy into this. Ultimately, what gives you the most satisfaction for what you're doing?
Smile at the end of it, and you want to pay me.
Yeah,
Plus, being able to take my kids by the house, I love it.
And so often people are saying, that job was awesome. I'm happy to have paid. They're saying, here's the check.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you smile even just saying it. So that's what you want.
So then you've got the good quality that is apparent. And how often is it the case? People, whenever those corners are cut, then it doesn't come true. But that's something you're saying. We're not cutting corners.
We're not cutting corners. I mean, we truly want you to feel like everything we did is what we said. And we're going to answer our phone tomorrow, 2, 10, 15 years from now. If you have an issue, we're going to back it up.
How does it, the vendors that you work with and having the certifications that they make you go through to be able to represent them, does that help add to the quality? Does that make you feel more comfortable? And does that help
It
in the
does
final
more or
product?
less for the homeowner. It makes the homeowner feel better. We put everything on how they want us to do it, plus we add our spin to it also to make sure that we don't get those phone calls of a leak. So we make sure that everybody's satisfied with your warranty and my warranty.
Yeah, so when it comes down to it, they're not calling the manufacturer to get
They're
this
calling
fixed.
me.
They're calling you. And so you've seen where they appreciate the process they've got there, but a couple extra steps
Yeah.
that you've learned over the years that kind of set you guys apart and help you.
Saves a lot of phone calls and a lot of anger.
Right. Yeah, well, it's always that call that we don't want. Say, hey, there's a problem. Can you come out and fix this? It might be 2:00 in the morning, and you're going, what? We didn't.
We'll be there, but yeah, we'll figure it out, and we'll figure it out because you have the pictures and I have the pictures of why it happened.
Circumvent those kinds of things to begin with, and make sure you're doing the work at the high quality. Well, lots going on here. I'm going to go breeze through a couple things, show people a little bit more, because your Facebook, you said, has got so much of your information out there. I do see so much good stuff out there. The big thing these days, they've come up with these reels, and lots of fun stuff there too. But I wanted to show people, as we didn't get through all of the pictures that I wanted to go through here, and we've got just a couple minutes left. But down at the bottom here, I know there were some really extravagant. Tell me a little bit more about these roofs I've got up here.
So this was the metal roof that I talked about a little bit ago. Basically, we took off a brown concrete tile, and this gentleman wanted a black roof, and he did his research, and we got involved with it. And it took over 1.5 years for this to actually become where he was ready to go. And it's one of the cooler projects that we've done.
Yeah, I mean, that looks like a heck of a roof. That's a metal roof, right?
Yes, it is. It's beautiful.
Same roof.
It was hard. I mean, there's a lot of angles, but
yeah, there's some pretty steep.
yes, it is. Yeah.
It looks like.
And
And,
my
there's
team
that drone
did
shot
this.
you're talking about.
Yeah. It's
And some of that
the
the
underlayment.
process or the
Yeah.
underlayment. It's got a heck of a back studio too. And winterize. Here we go. Some different colors and styles. And I wanted to get to metal roofs a little bit more there. Why are so many people going with metal roofs these days?
It's just become a little bit more of a cosmetic. They don't want to do anything with it in the future.
Well,
I
they'll
mean,
last
it
for a
should last.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
do they last 30 to 50 years, or how long is
It
the?
should, yes. You may get some dings in there, but it will not leak.
It will not leak. And what's going on
And
here?
so this is the machine that we actually rolled all those panels out with.
Okay.
So I have Daniel and Heido are there. They're rolling out the machine. They actually cut everything with this, and the guys put it on. So everything we do is in-house.
Right, and you can do almost all that work on site
Yes, sir, we do.
while
it all.
you're there to do so. And it turns into what you're seeing here. Barn roofs, metal
Yeah.
roof again.
Yeah.
That's another lot of metal roofs here, and just the style. And there you can see. Now tell me what's going on here. Is this where you were tearing off one and the other?
That's exactly what that was. I did not pick the red, but yes, that's exactly what that was.
Yeah, and you can see the difference between the two, and a lot there. But check out the website, everybody. Tell me as we finish up here, what is it you enjoy about? What do you feel you contribute most to the community? You've got a lot of guys who work for you. Is there a favorite organization or charity that you really enjoy, or what do you like?
We do a lot for Oak Grove. As far as my brother had the den, which was for unprivileged kids, if you
Okay.
will. We donate when we can donate, and yeah, we're happy to help wherever we can. We want to keep our team happy. That's our big thing. I mean, everybody that stands behind us, I mean, we got their back.
Well, for a company that's stuck around for so long, helping, hiring, keeping guys on staff during the good and the bad. I mean, there was time, we won't even mention when that was. Not too long ago, but things were down.
Yeah.
You're able to make it through that and keep the guys going.
Yes.
But a leader in our region here in this little corner of the world. So stay tuned for more, everybody. But check out Fidler on the Roof. FidlerOnTheRoofKC.com. And use the experts that we know who do a great job here in our region, especially if you want to get specialty with that slate, concrete, tile, and steel roofing.
Steel and clay.
There you go, and clay. There you go. Thanks, everybody. Giddy up.